So at that time, when the farmer is selling before the day that they're supposed to be selling, is normally looking at their pockets, not even their stomach, because if the stomach, they would be doing healthy food.
Yes.
Only talking about looking at the
The pocket.
So what should the practice be? What can you tell farmers when it comes to a scenario? Because I have been in the same scenario. I remember, the time we were growing French beans, and a broker comes in between and says, you can sell to me this. It takes a lot of integrity on the part of the farmer to say, no, I sprayed yesterday, my exporter will buy in the next 2 days. What can you tell farmers to go around that? Because of that, because of selling in between, what has happened is that we have actually lost a lot of market, apart from the effect of corona on export. What can you advise farmers on that?
The discussion that we are having is very relevant, both to the farmers and consumers. And when I was working in the export industry, vis-a-vis now, Kenya has lost a lot of market, a big market, because most of our products have been banned in UK because of overuse of pesticides. And it is important that the farmer should get first-hand information from the beginning, because as you said, it is safe to use products with longer PHI when the crop is still in early stages.
Yes.
These are products that can effectively kill insects or destroy a big percentage of insects because they have a knockdown effect. Now, we earlier had discussed about the label and say that different labels come with different colors to indicate how toxic the product is.
Yes.
And there are labels that have red color. If you look at a label, just on the margin of the label, every label has a color. And that's the requirement of the government.
Okay.
Now, if you find a label with red color, it means that that product is very toxic. It is highly toxic. And I can tell you for sure, the PHI will be more than 7. It goes up to 30 days because that's a toxic product. There's no way the PHI will be 2-3 days if the product is toxic. Number 2, we have products with a yellow color.
Yes.
It also means that the product is dangerous for use.
Okay.
Red color and yellow color, those are dangerous signs.
Okay.
It is either dangerous or highly toxic.
Yes.
We have a third color, which is blue.
Yes. I've seen
blue means that the product is moderately toxic.
It is still toxic.
It is still toxic,
but moderate.
But it's moderate.
So you're talking about now 7 days PHI.
Yeah, we are talking about 7 days. 5 days PHI. So it is a little bit safe, but you also need to be careful. And finally, we have labels with green color.
Okay.
This means that the product is slightly toxic.
Okay.
Why are we calling all of them toxic? Because these are chemicals. They are not supposed to be ingested.
See ice cream.
Yes. We are not supposed to ingest any chemical.
Okay.
So that's why all of them are toxic to the environment and to the human beings. But pesticides pesticide with green color are kind of friendly for use, and these will find with a PHI of 1 to 3 days.
Okay.
Yes. So the farmer should know
the
labels and use product with a longer PHI when the crop is still early in the stage, so that when you are about to enter the market, if the product is supposed to be sold this week, you have already done away with chemicals with a longer PHI and you have protected your crop safely, so that when you're harvesting, the percentage of infestation of pests is very little.
Very interesting, very interesting. But you as a farmer, if you're watching us, let us know what you're thinking. What your thoughts are. We've heard about the labels, the red, yellow, blue and green labels, how toxic they are, what it indicates in terms of the toxicity levels, something that we are actually getting into. It's called the Soma Label campaign. That is now hashtag Soma Label. If you're following us, remember to continue listening to us. And as we are diving in deeper now and getting to understand, we have seen what safe use of pesticide, what it means, what are pesticides, what are the substances that make these pesticides, what we should do, and we have seen how long should we look at this. But as Evans has just mentioned, is that the labels, the red and yellow, means toxicity levels are high. We've heard about the blue ones that are also mildly, moderately toxic, and then we have the green one that is less, but it is still toxic. But so you have to observe the same simple things of making sure that you are reading the label. So the label that comes with your pack. So if you are buying any products today from the agrovets, make sure, first of all, as we have said earlier, make sure that you are aware of where you're actually buying your products from. Look at something simple. Look at this agrovet, this agro dealer. Is this certified? There are those ones that if you are in some parts of Kenya, from where we are in county 034 and our neighboring country from here, we actually call and say, I think madawa za huko zinafanya vizuri, you know. So let us find out. Even if they work well, observe the PHI level.